Hi everybody, welcome to your side curl flow. I'm Caryn, and this sequence will prepare your body for a twisting arm balance. We'll start in child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as you comfortably can. Guide the big toes toward touching. Extend your arms in front of you and bow your head. Next, seal the palms, bend your elbows, and glide your thumbs to the back of your neck or upper spine. Inch your elbow tips forward and start to tune your awareness to your breathing, nothing else. We'll stay for a couple more breaths here. This is a great time to set an intention for your day, your week, or even your month. The release is a tabletop, all fours. Meet me on the hands and the knees with the knees right below the hips. Exhale anything stale from your day. Inhale, cow pose. Arch the back, lift your chin. As you exhale, cat pose. Round and curl, bow your head. Inhale, cow pose, arch. Exhale, cat, you round. Try one of each at your own pace. Meet me in a neutral spine and turn the fingers out to the sides. If that's really easy, turn your fingers back toward your kneecaps. You might be somewhere in between these two variations. Next, we'll circle the torso to the left. So moving in a counterclockwise direction. These don't have to be your biggest circles of all time, and I would recommend that you move slowly. You might notice that the flexibility in one hand is different than in the other. Reverse your circles. How about one more? Release one hand at a time and grip with the finger pads. Flex all 10 toes to get a good stretch through the arches. Exhale, hover your knees just slightly off the ground and feel the core awaken. Remember your intention. Inhale, down dog, hips high. If you want, you could flow between those two shapes a number of times, or simply hold your dog here with me, making a V shape through the body. Start to engage the upper arms a little more strongly. Don't worry about straightening your legs to a full degree. Instead, prioritize a long spine. We'll stay for one more breath in. Enjoy the breath out. And take little steps forward toward your wrists. We'll do a counter wrist stretch, palms up. If the floor is too far away, first try bending your knees more deeply. If that's still problematic, take a block or stack of books underneath your hands. Exhale, curl your fingers in toward your wrists and release. Do that a few more times, curling the fingers in and out. Just rest here in this cooling shape. And let your exhale pass. Engage the inner thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your spine more parallel to the ground. And exhale, hands to the waist or hips. Bend your knees a little. Inhale, rise to standing. And exhale, become your tallest self. Hands are at the hips. We'll start to lift the right knee up. You can stay here or slightly widen your knee. Flex your toes. Think of the crown continually raising upward. Bring that right foot down, breath in. Exhale, switch, left knee bends. You can either lift straight up or you can start to open. Set that left foot down. Exhale will flow. Right knee lift. Inhale, lower. And left knee lift. And back down. Reach your right arm up. Keep your feet where they are. Exhale, bend your elbow toward shoulder height. If you'd like, you can come even lower. Inhale, straighten your arm to your full potential. One more time, bend that right elbow to your degree. Bring your right hand to your hip and switch arms. Left arm reach like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Exhale, bend your elbow, keep the waistline nice and long. Inhale, the palm is forward, reach up. And one more time, bend your left elbow to your depth. Now lift both arms on an inhale. We'll put it together, spider mountain. Bend your right elbow and your right knee. Inhale, reset, foot to ground, both arms reach. Exhale, left side. We'll do that one more time, each direction. Inhale. This is great prep. Exhale, bend for crow. Inhale and exhale. Pull the belly in toward the body. Reset, both arms reach. An opportunity to look up. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank position, top of the push-up. And if you need a break, you can always drop the knees. Otherwise, we're going to start to transfer weight forward and back, and we'll do that for about 10 seconds or so. Grip in with the finger pads, 3. Down dog in 2. Downward facing dog. Stay for a couple breaths, and then we'll flow through that sequence. One more round in and out. Inhale, look toward your hands. Exhale, walk or hop, top of space. Meet me in a half lift. That's the inhale. And hands to hips as you exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale here. Arms up on the inhale. Spider mountain as you exhale. Switch sides, inhale. Exhale. Both arms reach, look up. Exhale, hinge and bow beautifully all the way down, honoring your intention. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. We're actually going to move right into our next sequence, starting in this plank position. Hips are level. Exhale, right knee to elbow. Very similar to what we've done in standing, except the arms are mostly straight. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Lift your foot back and high and level your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, low lunge, step through. If you need a rest, you can drop the back knee for a few moments. Breathe here. Back knee up for warrior 2. Spin the heel toward the ground and rise nice and tall with the arms in a lowered position right in front of the body. Find your lunge, right knee bend. Your right thigh coming more parallel to the ground. Now inhale, sweep both arms up at the same rate. And like you have finger paint on your fingertips, drag the fingers down the front wall. Keep that shape of warrior 2. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, palms forward, little wrist work here. Try one more of each, up and down. Inhale, warrior 2. The arms are shoulder height. Exhale, extended side angle pose, elbow to upper or inner thigh. Try to keep the hips in the same plane. And feel free to set your gaze at one spot, one that allows comfort in the neck. Exhale here. Inhale, low lunge, frame your right foot. Exhale, step the back foot forward, top of your space. The feet are close together or touching. Go ahead and bend your knees so you can get your palms down and grip with the finger pads. Bend your elbows and rest your knees on your upper arms. Look forward, lock your gaze one spot. You're on your tippy toes and you shift the head and chest forward. Breathe here. If you'd like more challenge, lift one foot at a time. Hug the belly in toward the body. Try to keep the hips level as you alternate foot lifts. Last 3. Last 2. And then we'll come down to seated. If you need a water break, take a little sip and meet me on the back. Bend your knees, stand your feet. Guide your hands behind your head and scoot your hips slightly right. Sway your knees to the left and keep your chest and gaze skyward. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your torso as much as you can without overworking the back of your neck. Inhale, lower And exhale, lift. It's actually really the front neck muscles that I want you to relax and avoid overstretching the back of the neck. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And how about 3 more? Last one, we'll hold at the top for about 10 seconds here. Try to get both of your shoulder blades off of the ground. 3, 2, and rest. Travel your knees straight up. Scoot your hips center and then slightly left. Sway both knees over toward the right. Recross the interlace of your fingers and look at one spot above you. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift your torso. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift higher. Keep going. Forceful open mouth breath every time you lift. In fact, if you wanted, you could get a nice little ab workout just by energizing this breath. No movement required. Let's do 3 more and then a hold. Lift as high as you can. Last couple here. Hold at the top with me about 10 seconds. Maybe close the eyes. Feel your breath bolster you. And we'll meet in a reclined position. Tabletop your legs. Guide your knees over your hips. Flex your toes. Guide your palms to your thighs. And exhale, start to push legs and palms into one another. So it's like the hands are trying to straighten the legs. And the legs are trying to draw back in toward the body. But very little movement here because the upper body, core, and low body are fiercely engaging. Use your breath, and if you're not trembling yet, press harder for 10 seconds. Last 4, 3, 2, and release. Give yourself a hug. Nice work. Open and close the jaw a couple times. Meet me back in down dog, hips high. Exhale together, downward dog. Meet me in a plank, top of your push-up. If you need, you can always drop the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-leg downward facing dog. Exhale, low lunge without momentum. Grip it through the finger pads. Line up your left toes with your fingertips. A reminder, if you need a little rest, back knee to mat. A few moments here to form that L shape through the left leg. Plenty of time to lift your back knee high. Charge through the right heel, warrior 2, anchor. Try to keep that L shape in your left side. Tee your arms right away and circle out both hands, one direction and then the other. Feel that both legs are working together, equally rooted. Inhale, get taller through the spine. Keep that gorgeous length. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Elbow to upper or inner left thigh. And top arm is like an extension of the back leg. Start to slow down your exhales, yogi. One more round here, clear it out. Low lunge, it's the inhale. Feet together, top of your space. Step that right foot up. Second chance for crow practice. On your tippy toes, knees bent. Hands down. Knees to the upper arms. Look forward, lean forward. Strong grip finger pads. And maybe you lift both feet up. Together, big toes touch. Give yourself a couple breaths here. And we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. So a few adjustments as we flow now. Just listen for the changes. Downward dog, exhale. Lift your right leg. Low lunge, step through, engage. Warrior 2. Inhale, rise. We've been here before. Exhale, extended side angle pose. We'll be adding on. Inhale, star, rise up. Adjust your toes to 10 and 2. Exhale, horse, hands, heart. Bend your knees a lot. You can always widen your stance if you need to. From down through the pinky edges of your feet and turn on your outer seat muscles. Close your eyes. Feel how this can become not just an outer seat, inner leg, and core workout, but an opportunity to firmly press the hands, engaging your upper body as well. Stay for 2 more breaths. Last one. Rise, star, inhale, and toes forward like 12 o'clock. Exhale, T-arms hinge and bow, wide straddle fold. Shake your head yes and no. Keep the knees unlocked, head, heart, and hips slightly forward. And know that you can always stay here. If you'd like to give side crow a shot with me, identify your left foot. Step that back foot up toward the front foot. You're in profile relative to the top of your mat. Bend your knees, lift your heels. And now instead of bringing the palms down in front of you, activate a twist to your right. Your hands are about as wide as your shoulders near the top of your space. I'm going to scoot back just so I have a little better grip on my mat. And then from here, you'll lean forward using the elbows as a support for the outer leg. Inner thighs hug, belly strong, grip with the fingers, couple breaths. And then we'll meet back in that wide straddle fold. You might enjoy a couple wrist stretches or circles. Exhale, hands to mat. Pivot low lunge to the front, so right knee bend. And meet me in a down dog when you're ready. Stay for a breath in. Feel free to sigh it out. Left leg high, inhale. Step through to lunge as you exhale. Warrior 2 on your left side. Tee your arms. And exhale, extended side angle pose. Meet me in a star on the inhale. And then toes 12 o'clock, exhale, folds. Coming right into that straddle. And then you might really enjoy savoring the hamstring stretch here. You might enjoy some neck traction, interlacing fingers, base of head. My friends who want to try that side crow, step that right foot up, bend your knees a lot, and twist toward the left. So again, twisting toward the top of your space, palms down, about as wide as the shoulders. Lean in, using those upper arms as a shelf for your outer leg. Gaze one spot. Maybe flex the toes. Stay for 3. Back to our straddle in 2. And release. Wide leg, forward fold. Give yourself a couple breaths here. Stay for the exhale. Left side low lunge, that's your breath in. Downward facing dog. Enjoy a couple breaths on your own. And we'll meet in a seated position. Butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees apart. Flutter your knees if that's available. Sit up tall. Heart leads, exhale, fold. Join your palms, remember your intention. That wish or sentiment just for you right now. Find a little more length through the spine as you inhale. Soften into your butterfly fold. We're about halfway in here. I encourage you to focus on feeling more than form right now. Stay for an exhale. Hands down, start to rise back up through center seated. With or without using your hands, raise your knees. Bring the palms down for windshield wiper legs. Side to side, swish. Starting to wind down, so everything from here until the end of practice will be reclined. Keep the knees bent, reach forward. Exhale onto your back. Let's tee the arms. If you prefer, you can always cactus. Scoot your hips up and a little right. Sway the knees to the left. And adding on, you might like to eagle your legs, wrapping the right knee on top of the other. Gaze upward toward your right elbow. And stay for about 6 breaths. And some of us might want padding under the leg or the head. Final moments here in this purifying twist. Before you exit, uncross the knees if you haven't already. Lift one and both knees center. Adjust your hips over toward the left a bit. Sway knees right, arms wide. Gaze toward your left elbow, up toward the ceiling, or somewhere in between. It's often helpful to close the eyes, especially as we're winding down our practice. Ooh. And if you'd like, almost forgot, bend left knee so it crosses over the right, kind of like you're sitting in a chair, eagle legs. Eventually we'll meet back at center. Level the hips. Chin over the middle of the chest. Lift one and both knees, so legs in tabletop. Flex the feet, heels as high as the kneecaps. And one last time, palms press to the thighs. Pull the thighs back into the palms. Engage and breathe forcefully. Last 3, press harder, 2, and give yourself a hug. And stay for a breath in. Final Shavasana, spread out. Turn the palms up, open the legs. Nestle the shoulder blades down the back. Make any other final adjustments now. Sweet, calm breath and no movement. Calm. Keeping your eyes closed, start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Gradually move your hands to belly and chest. A couple breaths like this. Next, we'll reach the arms back overhead. Lengthen both the arms and the legs together. Inhale. Exhale, hug your knees to your chest. Roll to your favorite side, fetal position. Using your arm strength, come on up to seated. separate your torso and join your two palms together at the center of your chest. And move the shape of your hands downward until the heels of the hands begin to separate. Exhale, bow the chin. Lift your thumbs to third eye. Take a breath in. And then we'll fold over the legs. Seal our practice. Namaste. All right, everybody, that's our side crow flow today. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know how you're doing or if you have any questions in the comments below. And I'll see you next time. Stay healthy.